may not mean nothing to y'all, but understand nothing was done.
1, 2, 1. No shit! That's right. Kick out $1 million super kick. It's my birthday, so all you punk fans out there better send me birthday wishes. If not, I'll cuss you all out. Wouldn't that be embarrassing to lose to a jobber? I'd laugh my ass off.
But thanks to all the haters.
Welcome to the second episode of the X-Fire Show, and this is your host, Dynamite X. And tonight, I have no guests, but I got several topics I want to talk about. As you've seen on the first episode, I had YTXW Executive Vice President of Talent Relations and General Manager Tony James on the show. And of course, he bored everyone half to death throughout the show. But tonight, he will not be on this show. Sorry, Tony, but you didn't entertain us very much. Well, anyways, my first topic of the night is WrestleMania 30. And at WrestleMania 30, some awesome matches happened. And the first awesome match that happened at the beginning of the show was Triple H versus Daniel Bryan. And the winner of that match will move on into the main event triple threat match for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship with Randy Orton as champion and Batista as the challenger. Well, anyways, in the Triple H Daniel Bryan match was a phenomenal match. And at least Triple H had an awesome entrance. But he had to have his piece of pie at ringside. Stephanie, this is not 2001 anymore. Your boobs don't count anymore. You work in a PG environment company. So why don't you cover those big-ass honkers up? You're not eye candy anymore. You're old. You're married. You're used goods. You have 3 kids. I bet you they're lovely kids and you're a good mom, but don't try to be like what you were 10 years ago. Well, anyway, throughout the match, that match was an awesome match. And my man, the Yes Movement, moved on and went to the main event of WrestleMania. Unfortunately for yours truly, I didn't get to watch the pay-per-view right away because I was not home. And I do have the WWE Network, and I didn't get to watch it because something happened to yours truly. See, this show would not have happened right now if I didn't survive this incident. You know why I didn't survive this incident? Because remember on the last episode of Collision before we went to No Limits, I needed to get out of here before someone attacked me? Well, someone attacked me outside of YPXW. And that person is under investigation by my people. Well, anyway, I don't want to talk anymore about it. All I got to say, I woke up in a hospital bed. I had a massive headache. I had a neck brace on. All I know that evolution has passed me by. And that's a bunch of bullshit. Well, anyways, back to WrestleMania. I did get to watch WrestleMania when I got out of the hospital due to personal issues. And I watched it. And my boy, Daniel Bryan, in that main event was an awesome main event. Bad attempts by Triple H tried to stop him from winning that title. My man, Daniel Bryan, my number 1 wrestler, won the WWE World Heavyweight Champion. Finally, we got a true champion in WWE. Also in WWE, we had one of the huge shockers in WWE history. The Streak. Undertaker's 21 0 streak was finally broken by the beast incarnate, Brock Lesnar. Well, my personal opinion on it, that jacked up steroid freak did not deserve that victory, and Undertaker's streak should have continued on. Hopefully, we don't see the last of The Undertaker in a WWE ring. And ladies and gentlemen, and I'm sick and tired since WrestleMania hearing Paul Heyman, my client, Brock Lesnar, ended the streak. It's getting sick and tired. You know what, Paul Heyman? Congratulations. Your client has beaten the streak. It's due to politics. He didn't earn it. You motherfucker. You should have stayed home, sitting in your editing room, trying to bring back ECW. You're extremely crappy wrestling, but you can't because you got to take care of your mom, and you live with your mom, and your mom stomps on your basement, on her floor to the basement. Shut up, son! You're making too much noise in here! I'm trying to watch my damn episodes! My days of my lives! This is a hospital! Trying to watch my show, you're down there screaming your lungs off trying to cut a promo! What the hell are you doing down there, son? You want some pizza bagels? And here's Paul Heyman screaming up at his mom in his basement. No, Mom, I'm recording. Shut up. I'm talking to my friends. We're down here trying to be an extreme. Why are you making too much noise? I'm sitting up here watching my stories. You're almost 47 years old and you're still living in my house. How about you get the fuck out of my house and get your own house and get a real job? No wonder Vince McMahon had to bring him back in WWE a couple years ago because his mom couldn't stop stomping on her damn floor and Paul Heyman couldn't edit or do voiceovers with his wrestlers to continue ECW because she keeps on, son, shut up! I'm trying to watch my stories! Well, anyways, WrestleMania was a phenomenal show. Also, I want to talk a little bit about the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. And the guy that everyone says it looks like me, Cesaro, won the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. And congratulations on him. I think he's a good athlete, and I think he deserved to win that battle royal. And it's pretty good that he's teaming up with Paul Heyman and got rid of the grandpa, Zev Coulter, saying, we the people, and trying to be a real American. Zev, I don't even think you're a real American. You look like some goddamn homeless guy that Vince McMahon said, oh, we could make him a manager driving down the road in his black long limousine. Oh, this homeless guy would be a good manager for Jack Swagger. Driver, pull over. Security, put him in here and make sure he's clean before I talk to him at Stamford, Connecticut WWE headquarters. Well, Zev Coulter got picked up on the side of the street. As a homeless guy, they cleaned him up and made him Jack Swagger's manager last year. Congratulations, Zev Coulter. You got a job. Man, old guys get their jobs back in WWE. And the most talented guy on YouTube, Total Extreme Wrestling, the #1 commentator and call wrestling organization. And I don't care who the hell I step on. Can't get a job with WWE. Well, I'm going to prove to him that I should be the #1 announcer and commentator in WWE, and that is my ultimate goal, because I'm Dynamite X, damn it. And the people they got working for announcing now, they put me to sleep. Hell, I'd rather watch every goddamn Collision show, because I think we put on a better product than WWE half the time. And I hope people out there is listening to this right now. Well, I gotta give it to WWE. They did put a hell of a show. At the beginning of that show, they had the host of WrestleMania 30, Hulk Hogan, came out to that ring. Then we saw the toughest son of a bitch in WWE history, the 2009 Hall of Famer, Stone Cold Steve Austin, come to that ring. He should have whipped the Texas mud hole and walked it dry on all Hulk Hogan's ass, and he didn't. He paid respect to the old fart. Stone Cold Steve Austin, you disrespect everybody else in WWE history, but you give Hulk Hogan respect. Hell, back in 2002, you wanted to kick his ass because he cost you a title shot at No Way Out 2002 when Hulk Hogan was the NWO. Hulk Hogan, get the fuck out of the wrestling business. You're too goddamn old. Hell, I got out of the ring before my time was up. This is how I'm entertaining my fans now. Well, anyways, to top it all off, Mr. Hollywood came back. The Rock. The guy who let me down last year at WrestleMania and let that fruity-ass pebble, John Cena, who's still on the Fruity Pebble box, because when I went grocery shopping the other day, I saw his ugly fucking mug on a cereal box. It reminds me of fucking Tony James. This face should be on the damn cereal box, too. Maybe we should put Tony James, the general manager of YTXW, on Cocoa Puffs, because he's cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Well, anyways, I just gotta tell you. Then, another match I want to talk about, WrestleMania 30, is the Bray Wyatt John Cena match. And you know what? I like the idea behind the Wyatt family. He's got the whole world in his hands. We got the whole wide world in my hands. We got the whole world. Then I tuned in a few weeks after Raw, and he has kids doing it. And the C Nation falling. John Cena looked like he was going to cry like a little baby. John Cena, the damn people hated you about 5 years ago, ever since you quit doing that rapping gimmick about almost 8 years ago and become the corporate, the face of the WWE. Yeah, I'm John Cena. I don't care if you boo me. I don't care if you cheer me. I'm here to entertain you. Well, you bore me half to death, John Cena. Sometimes I can't even watch you on TV. Hell, I'd rather watch Full House, a rerun from Full House, than watch you wrestle. I'm sick and tired. You're going to have him break Ric Flair's 16-time world championship record. I'm sick of that. I'm sick of John Cena. Give younger guys a push, like Daniel Bryan, who deserves it. Like Bray Wyatt, like Dolph Ziggler. They're talented. John Cena only can say, "You can't see me. Can I see you? Can you see me?" Roman Reigns, look at that powerhouse. He almost knocked out Michael Cole several weeks ago on Raw. I would have loved to do that because then Michael Cole couldn't work and they would have called me up and took his place. Then a week later they'll say, "Michael Cole, good luck in your future endeavors because we got a better play-by-play announcer." Well, anyways, like I said, WrestleMania 30 was a good show. When I got out of the hospital due to my accident, I came home, watched it, and it was good. Then I came back to work here in YTXW. And when they found out about my accident, oh my God, Dynamite X, the voice of YTXW, what the hell we're going to do? We have a guy in corporate office calling up, trying to find a good commentator. You son of a bitches, I'm still alive. I'm not dead yet. I'll tell you. My God, Dynamite X, I get a phone call while I'm still in ICU from the chairman of the board wanting to know what happened to me because I disappeared for a day and a half. Or 2 days, I can't remember. I was unconscious. Leaves a voicemail on my phone. When I finally got my phone and listened to it, he says, "Dynamite X, where the hell are you? We got a show to run." Then I finally get a hold of them. They already tried panicking, thinking something bad happened to me. You know what? I could have gone to a strip club for 2 days. Don't worry about it. everybody's got to get their damn whistle wet once in a while. For Pete's sakes, ladies and gentlemen, if I disappear for 2 days, don't go off the rampage. It takes a whole lot the hell to get rid of me. Well, anyways, enough about that. I made it through, got back to work, got the pay-per-view No Limits, which is now up on the YTXW YouTube page. And I run No Limits up to WrestleMania any day of the week, and No Limits will kick their ass. We had phenomenal matches at No Limits. And we got the posters of the greatest YTXW champion of all times, the $1 Million Willie. I say Daniel Bryan's one of the great WWE World Heavyweight Champion, but the greatest YTXW Heavyweight Champion of all times is the $1 Million Willie, and he's on the poster. And I know that sickens a lot of YTXW superstars out there. But get over it. Make me impressed. Make the creative team impressed. Make the guy who runs his company impressed. And maybe, just maybe, you'll get that push for a world title run. But until then, the $1 Million Willie's on top. Well, anyways, let's talk about No Limits. We had awesome tag matches. We crowned new YTXW Tag Team Champions. And Amius and Christopher Jones. The stipulation in that match, if they was able to win the tag team titles, which they weren't, they were just under a developmental deal in the TCO territory. That's TCO Championship Wrestling. And if they was able to beat the YTXW Tag Team Champions for the titles, they'll earn an official YTXW contract. And they did. Congratulations to Amius and Christopher Jones. Welcome to YTXW. Let's see what they could do in the future here in YTXW. Also, another phenomenal match I would love to run it up against WrestleMania is the Ryan Terry Dusty Ryan match. That match was kick ass. I had to drink 3 bottles of water just to get through that match. It was so intense. Kick out after kick out. Dusty Ryan and Ryan Terror gave it all in that match, and they deserve a future title shot in YTXW. I don't care if it's the world title, the internet title, they deserve a shot at a title. So if the chairman of this company is listening to this podcast right now, they deserve a title shot, especially Dusty Ryan, by pulling off a win after, 6-7 superplex off the top ropes. They deserve a title match. We'll have to wait and see what happens. Moving along here, we had a match between Mike Adams and Taylor Storm, which was a phenomenal match. I gave it to them both. They're still uprising stars in YTXW, especially Taylor Storm is a tag team specialist with Alexander. He proved himself that he can hang in there as a single competitor. Congratulations to those two. And let's move it on to one of the main attractions of No Limits. Dan Matthews versus Big Vincent. Great match. Great psychology in the match. And at the end of that match, Big Vincent hit the V-bomb on Dan Matthews. Went out, was going to use a steel chair. Referee was trying to get the chair away from him. Then a masked guy runs across my damn commentary booth. I said, who the hell is this guy? There's a flying elbow off the top of the rope to Dan Matthews. And Big Vincent capitalized on that and hit a V-bomb on Dan Matthews and got a victory. I don't know who the hell these masked guys are. You know? Tony James was the guy in charge of that night. Due to Mr. KS's, he comes out. You know what? Mr. KS gets knocked out on Collision. Then no one was left in charge to close the show out, so I took in charge of the show and closed the show out. Then at No Limits, I brought us on the air, and I said I was going to the ring. And I said, I got some terrible news. Okay? I said, since Mr. KS was taken out, I'm in charge. Then the bastard shows up at the show, forces me back on commentary, says something to me, which I couldn't hear because with my headset on. He's a prick. Then he thinks he's going to run the show, saying I'm not refereeing the main event. I should have refereed that main event. And then he says, you're not. Then General Manager Tony Jane shows up unexpectedly, saying, Mr. KS, we need to get you to the airport. Your girlfriend's been in a car accident. Your car's ready to go. Man, karma really bites you in the ass. I'll tell you right that. Whoever writes this stuff really bit me in the ass about it. Well, anyways, he said, Mr. KS, your girlfriend's in a car accident. You need to leave right away, sir. Your car's ready to take you to the airport to have your private jet. Well, knowing Mr. KS, he runs like a little bitch up the ramp, leaves the arena, gets on his personal jet, still watching the pay-per-view on his personal jet. He's sitting there watching Dora the Explorer, probably. That's what the flight attendant told me. When they got to Orlando, they were sitting there listening to that Dora. Now, the chairman of YTXW, the most powerful man in YTXW, watching Dora the Explorer, there's something wrong right there. Maybe Dora makes him so hot that he has to masturbate on the plane since he wasn't going to get anything from his girlfriend. Oh, I don't know. Well, enough about that guy. You know, I don't want to give him too much notoriety on the X-Fire show. Tell you one thing. If that prick has something to say to me, I welcome him here to the X-Fire show if he has the balls to show up. But he's probably worried about, oh, shit, I can't go to the X-Fire show. I got to watch Dora the Explorer. Well, anyways, this mask guy interferes in the damn Masters Big Vincent matching, and yours truly, the guy I trained, Big Vincent, came out on top on that match. Then we go to another main attraction to No Limits. The internet title on the line. Johnny Lewis's undefeated streak against the creepy Cyborg. And the first time in YTXW history, it was being contested under a steel cage match. Then, the match was going off without a hitch. Both men giving it all. Then we got the mask guys climbing over the damn steel cage. A bigger guy climbs over the steel cage and start beating the shit out of Cyborg. What the fuck? I'll tell you, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know who these mask guys is, but the board of directors of YTXW, and maybe if the YTXW chairman ain't too busy watching Dora the Explorer to figure out who the fuck these mask guys are. We'll have to wait till the next episode of Collision to see if he notices what the hell was going on his pay-per-view. But I like to know who the hell these mask guys are. Interfering in a good steel cage match. Hell, I'll tell you one thing. Cyborg, German suplex, Johnny Lewis off top of the steel cage right back in the ring and knocked Johnny Lewis unconscious. Eventually, Johnny Lewis was able to get to his feet and got out of the cage and won. It helped to these mask guys and kept his undefeated streak intact. Then let's go to the main event of No Limits. A triple threat match for the YTXW Championship. The $1 Million Willie defends the title against Zane Crow and CJ Hawkins. What a great match. I'll tell you this. CJ Hawkins was very close of winning that title. Then all of a sudden, we had these mask guys coming out again. Taking out CJ Hawkins. Powerbomb. A bigger mask guy with jacked up muscles took him, powerbombed Zane Crow right through my commentary booth, spilled my Diet Mountain Dew, which I paid my hard-earned money of buying it, which I didn't care because I don't like Zane Crow too much as a character anyways. It makes fun of me, laying at my feet. Then he was looking at me like he was going to do something to me. Well, if the guy touched me, I would have sued the pants off of him. I haven't been in court for years. Well, anyways, he interfered in a great triple threat match. Then the big guy, walks over and looks at the $1 Million Willie in his eyes. Then he walks away from the champion. The champion walks in, picks CJ Hawkins up, super kicks him, retains the title. Then when he was celebrating his hard-earned victory, retaining the title, he walks up the ramp, celebrating with the fans, and the fans just boom because they don't know good talent if it bites them in the ass. Then the big guy attacks the $1 million Willie behind. How dare they attack the world heavyweight champion like that? They need to respect that guy. That guy has been the champion twice in YTXW. Hell. Then they make a point across by attacking the champion. Tony James, you got terrible security. And right before that main event, Tony James was talking to security. I don't know what the hell's going on around here. The board of directors calling me, turning my ass out, wanting to know what's going on. Tony James, if you don't know what's going on and you're general manager of YTXW and the executive vice president of talent relations, boy, you better go to get a job at McDonald's and flip cheeseburgers or something. You don't know what the fuck's going on. You hire some pencil-ass geeks for security. They got taken out right during the main event by these mask guys. Tony James, get your head out of your ass. I don't know. Hell, he's probably sitting back in his office while the main event was going on watching SpongeBob. I'll tell you, management in YTXW, I don't know. I just don't know, ladies and gentlemen. Well, anyways, I don't know who the fuck these three mask guys are. We're waiting to find out. I've been calling corporate management and all that. They ain't giving me any answers. They're trying to find out who the fuck these are. Oh, that could be random ass fans trying to be noticed. Or these nobody wrestlers that shows up on the show and be jobbers trying to be noticed. I don't know who they are. I don't know what they're called. All I know, we should have called the police. Mr. KS was on his plane trying to get to Orlando. I hope his girlfriend's okay from that car accident, which karma really kicks you in the ass when that happens. And he's sitting there watching, so he watched the pay-per-view on his plane. He's sitting there watching Dora the Explorers. Tony James is probably sitting there watching SpongeBob. Patty gives us some damn lame-ass interviews about stuff on there that the wrestlers even cuss her out half the time. Then I got the production team, the guys in the production truck, the editing team, when they bring it back to me and I said something about it. Oh, you can't say that on air, Dynamite X. And edit it out. I'll tell you, I'm sick and tired of people telling me what to do. I'm the voice of YTXW. I'm out there trying to entertain you guys and call these matches. And I mean tell what to say. Damn fucking editing people. Directing. I'll tell you. Fuck the Ulami. I'll tell you. And also, Legends House. Last night at Legends House. I don't know if all you fans out there got WWE Network or not or watch that show. But I watched the show Legends House on there last night. And they were trying to do a commercial. I would like to see these guys do a YTXW collision show. See if they can even do anything. God damn. They can't get along. This reminds me of a damn YTXW production meeting. We got Cody Atlas on there having a hissy fit. Who reminds me of someone who's in the production team. His name's also Tony. They all bitching and whining and fighting with the Kane and Walkers. Mean Gene Oakland bitching and saying a bunch of bad words. I thought this was a PG company. Apparently these old fucking timers don't know what PG is. I tell you. All right, Mr. Editor guy who edits my show, what's the time on this? Sorry, guys, I had to ask the editing team what the time is on this show. They told me when it goes so far due to technicalities. I guess they don't want me having too much airtime on the damn YTXW YouTube page and their Facebook page. Hell, I'm probably the highest rating segment on this show, on this YouTube page. I'll tell you. Well, anyways, I got some messages here from the YTXW fan base here, from the web page that they leave behind in the YouTube page that I check around. since, I'm kind of a top guy around here in YTXW. And I also like to put on the note that I have been on every Collision show since last year. I called four pay-per-views. No one else in YTXW roster, current or past, hasn't been on every show. Except for the damn ring announcer, which she don't count because she's just there to call matches. But as an entertainer, I'm the only one there been there since day one. And you want to know a secret about that damn ring announcer, ladies and gentlemen? Do you really want to know? Oh, too bad! I ain't telling you. She's just a piece of eye candy that you fans can look at when she causes the wrestlers to the ring. She calls me a sexy beast sometimes. Oh, well, what can I say? I'll tell you, ladies and gentlemen, a lot has happened this past month here in YTXW and WWE. Well, let's go back to WWE a little bit since I'll leave YTXW. I was sitting there watching WWE a couple weeks ago, and the Shield was dominating. Triple H couldn't keep his grasp on the Shield. The Authority lost the ability to control the Shield. And guess what Triple H has to do? He has to bring back Evolution. Triple H, this is the year 2014. This is not 2003 anymore. You're not in your prime. Hell, you're not even close to your prime. Evolution has passed you by, Triple H. And coming up this weekend, since this is Extreme Rules coming up, the Shield is going to kick Evolution's ass. And top it all off, I hate to ruin it, but I like to give out spoilers. Dave Bautista is leaving WWE to promote his little movie after Extreme Rules. So if you guys are expecting Evolution to win, Batista won't be on Raw. He has to go back to Hollywood and try to be like Dwayne, and promote his movie. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, if you're watching this show right now and I just spoiled that Batista will not be on TV, which guys don't give a care because you guys booed the guy out of the building when he came back anyways and won the Royal Rumble. And my man, the best in the world, CM Punk, left WWE, and we haven't seen him since then. Hey, Vince McMahon, why don't you get rid of your has-been and give your top talent a push? And then Vince McMahon, if you got a problem with it, why don't you become a special guest on the X-Fire show? I would love to have the corporate chairman and CEO of WWE, a multi-million-dollar company who lost its edge about 6 years ago when they went PG and let her doofus daughter and his retarded son-in-law run the company, to be a guest on Dynamite X's X-Fire show. Watch YTXW. Knowing you'll be calling the creative team for YTXW up and tell, would you like to have a job? My creative team don't, have good ideas. You guys got some good ideas. You know what, Vince McMahon? You have to pay those guys a lot of money. And I mean those guys, let's be honest, who writes the scripts is yours truly, Dynamite X. You would have to pay me millions and millions of dollars just to write a script for you for Monday Night Raw. I tell you. Vince McMahon, you can kiss my fucking ass. Pay me a lot of money. I want a multi-million-dollar company. At least, you know what? Vince Russo did the smart thing. WCW was a shithole, but at least he left and went and got made millions of dollars down there before that company flopped. Well, anyway, let's talk about another wrestling company for a few minutes. Let's talk about TNA. And recently, their star, right after, what's curious about this show is about the Sunday after WrestleMania, Daniel Bryan won. Then Thursday night on Impact, Eric Young became the new TNA World Heavyweight Champion. What a shocker. And Eric Young, you're a good athlete. I respect you as a wrestler. But for Pete's sakes, quit being like Daniel Bryan. And Dixie Carter has the gall to go out there and say that she should be getting royalty checks because of the beard look. They're stealing gimmick infringement because the WWE have Daniel Bryan look like a goat face. You know what? Both of you guys should be paying me goddamn royalty check for stealing my fucking ideas. Dixie Carter doesn't even know how to run a wrestling company. Vince McMahon, he's so goddamn senile now, he should retire and put someone in charge who knows wrestling and give his younger guys a push. Well, I want to congratulate Eric Young anyways. He does deserve a title, you know. They're at least TNA's kind of pushing their young talent to be world champion, like Magnus and all that. And like Kurt Angle stepping aside and giving these guys pushes. I respect that out of TNA, but they need some creative direction. You know what? You can contact me on this page or on the ytxw.webs.com, and I would give him hints, which you guys steal about practically every idea I come up with. At least TNA has beautiful knockouts. WWE. Also, I like to congratulate the new WWE Divas champion, Paige. I think she's a phenomenal athlete, and she is my hot new diva. She's my new favorite. So, I want to congratulate Paige on being the new WWE Divas champion. Angelina Love, I know you won the Knockouts title, but you're an ugly bitch. I'm sorry, but that's my opinion. So, ladies and gentlemen, this includes the second episode of the X-Fire show. If you have any comments or any ideas who should be on the show, and if anyone wants to be on the show, just contact me on the X-Fire show or on the YTXW YouTube page. Until next time, this is Dynamite X, telling it like it is, and see you next time.